Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to another one of these vlogs that seem to be very few and far between. I am out doing some more exploring today, just some road walking for now. I'm like right on the edge of the Trapper Creek Wilderness in Washington, and as you can see behind me, there's still quite a bit of snow. It is April 30th today, so winter season's coming to an end, but the higher elevations still hold a lot of snow. This is also an area that was affected by a fire a couple years ago, and I'm pretty sure it's the same one that hit the Suisun Creek area too. If you watched my last vlog, I was up in that area just a couple months ago. So now we're more east of that area. And yeah, we're just gonna kind of be exploring and see what we can find today. Well, just a bit ago I was about to turn around and try a different road, but then I got this view, which isn't too shabby. You kind of see it through the trees. This would be the south side of Blewett or Mount St. Helens. Yeah, this is the view looking up to it from the south side. I don't really know what the plan is now. The road kind of just drops in elevation, so I'm going to lose views. I mean, if that's what I'm out here for, then yeah, I should probably turn around. But on the other hand, I don't really know what I'm out here for. just kind of looking. So I'm gonna think about it for a second and give you an update. Okay, so the road I was initially on didn't really lead to much, so I'm trying a new road out. I looked on my map and saw an area that is called Paradise Hills, which sounds pretty good. Anyways, it should just be right up here. It looks like on the map at least there's a seasonal lake slash pond. So I'm hoping to check that out, and I'm hoping we get there soon because I'm pretty hungry. But yeah, we have 3 options and the map says to go straight, so we're gonna do that. Alright, well I'm not really liking the look of this. This is the road that went straight, so I think I'm going to try the road that leads to the left instead. I don't know if you can hear, I'll stop talking, but the frogs are going crazy down there at the pond. I don't know if the mic picks that up, but we're close, I know that. Alright, well if you couldn't hear the frogs in the last couple clips, then you should definitely be able to hear them now. Alright, well I'm actually really curious to see what this pond looks like. Even though there's no designated trail, I'm going to bushwhack my way through, it looks like. So yeah. It's prime tick season right now. So, what I'm gonna do now is tuck my pant legs into my socks. As, well, knock on wood, I've never had a tick lodged into me yet, so I'm trying to keep that streak going. Alright, so it looks like it's just past all of these vine maples here, which is just a terrible obstacle to try and go through. So I'm going to kind of backtrack and head out to the right and try to loop around the forest line that way.
Hopefully I can make it. I mean, the frogs are going crazy. It's gotta be the most swampiest, it's gotta be the swampiest swamp ever. Well, maybe not, but we'll see. Well, found it. It's very pretty. The frogs on the left side are still going, but all the frogs near me just completely muted themselves as soon as I came up. So, I'm gonna get out of their home. But in hindsight, I should have just stuck to the road and went on the backside because it's a lot more, well, it's dead over there and there's a lot of rocks. So I could have just probably went right down to the water. And the frogs just stopped, so they must have heard me. Or something else. But yeah, I'm gonna leave these guys alone.
Alright, just made it back to the car. I started hiking around here at about 11:30. It's almost 2 o'clock now. So about 2.5 hours. Some pretty good hiking. Road walks and bushwhacking. But it was fun, it was pretty. I have been on this road before, or maybe it's this one, I'm not sure. My grandpa took me out here when I was like 12 years old, one year. But since then, I don't think I've been out here. Maybe once, but yeah. So it's an area I'm not too familiar with, but I know kind of like my way around. But yeah, it is like I said, 2 o'clock, and I haven't really eaten anything since breakfast today. So I'm gonna go find a spot to pull over and have some lunch now. All right. I made it to a nice spot on this beautiful creek. This is Dry Creek, and as you can see, it's not very dry, at least right now. But for lunch today, which I'm super excited about, I have this nice kind of looks like an adult Lunchable, really. There's like 2 sandwiches, or maybe it's just a full sandwich on like a hoagie bun, pretzels, grapes, $5. Not too shabby. Thanks for lunch, Mom. I appreciate it. And then I also have the go-to Triscuits. Well, not the go-to flavor. Garden herb. Let me know what you think about garden herb. I think they're okay. Not my favorite Triscuit. Big Triscuit fan, not my favorite Triscuit. And then I have some apple chips and a little orange. Looking forward to these. Alright, just wrapping up lunch now. I just took a look at the map, and I think I know where I want to go next. But there's so many options out here, so it's kind of hard to choose sometimes. I guess the options there aren't as many options this time of year with the snow and whatnot. But there's a lot of places I still want to explore out here. And so yeah, I guess we'll just try to see which ones are available this time of year. Again, it's April 30th, so most of the snow is still around. But yeah. Whoa, I didn't mean to zoom in right there. Alright, I'm gonna pack up my stuff and we'll head out of here. Alright, found my next little piece of hiking. This trail wasn't marked on my map, so I kind of happened to just stumble upon it while driving down this road. This trail is called Terminator Trail. And it's supposed to lead right through a meadow I was looking at, so hopefully that's the case. I would love to see a meadow. With this trail being unmarked, you can really tell that the usage is very, very light. Even coming up the road, I barely saw any signs of cars that had previously came up here. I had to clear a couple down trees by myself. So I think that kind of just speaks to how secluded and isolated this spot is in particular. The size of these white pines, the western white pine cones, is hilarious compared to a hemlock. That's crazy, actually. Trail right now is so gorgeous. Look at that, that's so beautiful. Alright, back at the car again. That was a phenomenal hike. I really didn't know what to expect. It was all the way down a random road with very little usage from what I could tell, but that was just so peaceful, and I heard nothing but birds and chipmunks the entire time. The wind, it was awesome. Anyways, I wanted to do a quick review of my stats for today, if you even care. So, looking like 12,825 steps and about oh boy, where'd that go? 5.1 miles. So, yeah, really good day out here. Alright, well, this is my final stop for the day. Made it to McClellan Viewpoint. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this kind of all over the place vlog. Yeah, it was kind of an unorthodox one, but I had fun making it. Again, my plan is to make more of these, but from previous history, we'll see how that goes. Anyways, take care, and I'll see you guys next time.